up, you guys? It's Tierra, and I'm back with another story time because these are my favorite. And if you're new to my channel, then hi, welcome. Click that subscribe button because I'm kind of funny just a little bit, okay? Basically, me and my cousin almost lit his neighborhood on fire and got a get-and-go worker fired all in one night. For those of you that don't know, Michael is my cousin slash best friend, and we spent like literally every weekend from like 9th grade to college, every single weekend together. Yeah, it was either Friday or Saturday night, and I was super excited to go to Michael's because he had learned to make this thing called a Molotov cocktail. I'm not gonna say what it is, I'm not gonna say how to make it just so I don't influence anybody to be stupid like us. Basically, makes a huge explosion and it's dangerous, but we were a pair of idiots together, so we were in the bathroom and we were like concocting this like Molotov cocktail, and we had two of them. We had one for me and one for him. And he hid them in a Jordan's bag and he put it over his shoulder, and we were planning on doing that and then going to Get-and-Go to get some snacks. So we walk upstairs and his mom's like, "Where are you guys going?" He was just like, "Oh, we're just going to Get-and-Go, we'll be back."
Right, you guys better not be doing anything.
But that woman threw some shit, okay? I'm so sorry, Aunt Jenny, I love you. So the way his house is set up, there's a street and then there's another street, and in the front room there's a big window and you can see both streets. So we go outside, and you know, we could have so easily just like went to the next street over, went to the next neighborhood where, you know, we wouldn't be seen. But no, we decided that it would be a very smart idea to just go on the little street next to his, right where his whole entire family can see out this window. Standing in the street, and we have lighters and we like, you know, light it and then we throw our Molotovs. Oh my god, they exploded like so bad. What we were expecting was just, you know, a little pew and then it's over. Almost lit his neighborhood on fire. And I am not exaggerating, I'm not kidding, it really happened. Imagine a campfire, you know, just a little cute campfire. And then imagine like 10 of those campfires combined and like 5 feet tall. We immediately start freaking out and we're like, oh my god. And the neighbors are looking outside and we're just like, dude, we're dead. Like, Aunt Jenny's gonna kill us. Like, for real this time. I'm not even joking, she's really gonna kill us. So we hurry up and we like run inside and we're like trying to be as casual as possible. We just, you know, walk through the door. Hey. His mom had her back facing the main window. So if she were to like turn around, she would have instantly like seen the giant fire right behind her. So she's just saying like, "Why are you guys back so early?" We're just like, "Oh, we just forgot the money. We forgot, you know, we're going to get it."
What did you guys do? I swear to God, if you guys did anything, I'm gonna kill you. No, we didn't do anything. We just forgot the money.
Thank God she did not turn around, but I swear to God, it was something straight out of a movie. Like, you can't make this stuff up, okay? Fire lasted about 5 minutes and it finally died down, and we didn't light the neighborhood on fire. Thank God. Finally like, okay, let's go get some snacks. Like, this has been a very stressful time. We just really need to eat some snacks, and it'll help with our traumatization that we just went through. We walked to Get-and-Go. It's like a 5 or 10 minute walk. It's just like right down the street. And we were just like hanging out, you know, just like chilling because we were bored. We didn't want to go back. So we're just hanging out in the store. And the worker was like, "You guys look bored. Do you want to help me stock stuff?" It's like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, we have nothing better to do. It sounds kind of fun. We started off, we were stacking the chips and the candy bars and, you know, like the snack cakes, whatever. And then she's like, do you guys want me to show you how to stock the freezer? And we were like, ooh, sure, yeah. So we all go into the freezer and she shows us how to put the drinks on the rack and put them into the freezer. And so we're doing that, and then a customer comes, so she has to go, and she was like, stay here, because if anybody finds out that you're back here, I could get in trouble. So we're like, okay, we'll be super quiet. And so we're just, you know, stocking the drinks, doing our thing, and Mike was like, you know what? I want a Mike's Hard Lemonade, so I'm gonna take a Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I was like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna get us in so much trouble. And he was like, I'll just hide it. Nope. She was like, oh, well, I might as well drink one too. Hey, Tierra, you want one? And I was like, what? Okay, yeah, sure. I took one and I started drinking it, and I was like, oh my god, like, we're so cool. Like, who else is drinking in the back of the Get and Go freezer with a worker? I was just like taking pictures, like, you know, with my alcohol, because I'm so cool, because I'm 15 and drinking. Oh my god. So I posted on Instagram and I'm like, LOL, just drinking in the Get and Go freezer with the worker. Because, you know, all 3 of my brain cells were working so well that day. We're like getting close to closing time. So she told us that we had to go so she could like count the drawer. But she gave us this giant box, and she put like, so she gave us this giant box and she put like hot Cheetos, hot fries, Mountain Dew, Pepsi. She threw a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades in there. Like, girl, she plugged it, okay? She hooked us up. Everyone was asleep by the time we got back to the house, so we didn't have to worry about anybody seeing the alcohol that we had. So, you know, we just like sat, chilled for the rest of the night, you know, didn't do much. I got home the next day, and I'm pretty sure it was a Saturday that we did this, because I came home on a Sunday and then I like got ready for school the next day. When I went to school the next day, I forgot my phone at home. It was just laying on my bed, and I wasn't really worried about it because I had a lock, you know. But when I got home, I found out that while I was gone, my aunt saw my phone and she thought it was the perfect opportunity to break into it. Like, found out my password, and she went on my Instagram and she saw the picture of the Molotovs, and she saw the pictures of us drinking, and she saw the captions that said drinking in the Get and Go freezer with the worker. I got home and they were just like, why didn't you come sit down? And I was like, okay, what? She's like, so what did you and Michael do on Friday night or on Saturday night? And I was like, just hung out at his house and ate hot Cheetos. Why? Well, according to your Instagram, you threw Molotov cocktails and then you got drunk in the freezer with a worker. And I was like, fucking A. So obviously, like, I could not deny it because, like, the proof was there. She called Michael's mom and they talked. Me and Michael got grounded from each other for 6 months. Since Molotovs are like a felony, they called the cops, and the cops showed up at my aunt and my uncle's house. And the cop was like talking to me about how illegal it is and how it's like a super big felony. He was like, I might take you to juvie for a couple nights. So on the outside, I was just like, yeah, cool. Take me to juvie. Go for it. But on the inside, I was like, oh my god, I'm not cut out for jail. Please don't take me to juvie. I can't do this anymore. I can't handle prison. Please don't. My uncle go outside to talk to the cop, and the reason that I didn't get taken to juvie was because my uncle was like, no, like, I don't want to do that to her. Like, I don't want to do that to her. But my aunt was all like,
Take her to jail for the night. Take her. Take her. Take her for 3 days. Take her for a week. I don't give a fuck. You take her, okay?
but then I guess yeah, my uncle like was like talking her out of it and like, no, don't take her to jail, don't take her to juvie, like. She doesn't deserve that much. Maybe just a nice little 6-month grounding from her phone and from Michael, okay? So, shout out to my uncle, I guess, for not making me go to jail. Michael, we're like so close. I mean, we still are. But like, we were like best friends attached at the hip. And we got grounded from each other for a whole 6 months. And I was grounded from my phone, so we basically like had no communication whatsoever for about 6 months. And it really sucked. My life was literally just going to school and coming home and going to sleep. Like, I went to bed at 8 o'clock every night for 6 months. And then, they were so mad about the situation and about what this grown get-and-go worker let us do that they contemplated calling corporate and getting her fired. And at first they weren't going to, but then they were just still so angry about the situation that they did end up calling corporate and getting her fired. And I felt so bad, and I still feel so bad because she was so cool. Like, yes, it wasn't right to get 9th and 10th graders drunk, obviously, but I mean, I think she was just like, you know, like, they're just kids, you know, like, let them have a little fun. She was more like, you know, lenient. And she apparently, she had kids of her own too. I don't know. So yeah, she got fired and I feel terrible. Like, I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's, you know, has a better job now. But yeah, it's a story of how we lit Michael's neighborhood on fire and got a get-and-go worker fired on the same night. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, subscribe so you can see more of my videos. Hit that little bell so you can get the notifications. And like this video to make my day, okay? As next time! Bye!